Carolyn, welcome to the Social Sunshine Podcast. I'm so excited you're
Hello.
here. You said this is your first podcast interview. Yeah?
Yes. Yes. My first podcast. Yes. Ever. Am I nervous? Yes.
I, anybody listening, if you follow Carolyn, you know, like it's so funny she's nervous because you're on live on TikTok all the time. You're so good at
I
it too.
am. I am live all the time. And I love interacting with people. I was a waitress for 30 years. Um, and I loved my job. I loved it because I was able to interact with people on a daily basis. New people, regulars, it didn't matter. And I just love people.
Right.
And I love to smile. Everybody says you smile. Well,
That's
yeah,
cool.
yes, it's built in.
Yeah, you do. I love it. I love your smile. I love your content. So you and we've been following each other for a long time on social media, and I'm happy to finally like meet you. And I have my first question for you is I'm gonna ask you all kinds of fun stuff. But the first thing
Okay.
is the 50 Cent song. Okay.
Okay.
So this is your like
Okay.
big thing
Okay.
is this dance
The
to this
50 Cent
song.
song is it's called Disco Inferno by 50 Cent. And 845 days ago, I used that song and I made a TikTok just dancing, and I just had fun with it. The next day I went to make a video and I'm searching music to make a video, and for some reason I came right back to that song and I says, darn, I like that song. Well, I'm going to do it again. So I did use that song and I did a dance again, and it was pretty similar to the first one, that I did the day before, which I've never done, the same song, especially back to back. Well, I did it. And then when I went to write the captions, I thinking, oh, this might go viral. Maybe we can make this go viral if I say, I'm going to do this dance every single day until it goes viral. And that's how it started. And so the next day I did it again. And today we're at 845 days of it not going viral. So to be honest with you, it was just that beat at that moment of that song. It could have been any song, and it just so happened to be that song. There was no connection with me to that song other than there is now. Now that song and me are linked hip by hip. Who
You
would have
are
thought?
now. And you haven't heard from 50 Cent. There's been
No,
no
no, I haven't heard. No,
comment.
I haven't heard from
We
anybody.
have to get his attention.
I, uh, it's. I have a couple. I have this one woman who follows me, and from the very beginning, she has commented every single day on that video. 840
Oh,
45 days, and she tags 50 Cent, uh, every talk show as getting tagged in that video on a daily basis for 845 days. So you
that
never know. And I always say there's no rhyme or reason. One day you never know. It's going to happen. How,
yep.
when, but we're just going to continue doing it now because now I'm locked into it.
Yeah.
We have to fulfill our
You're like, I'm committed to
obligation
this.
now. And when it goes viral, and when I say viral,
Well, it's
I'm thinking a million views. That's what I always think of viral video is. You have to have at least a million views. So once it hits, yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I've actually had it hit 100,000 once, and I thought, oh, maybe this is it, but it wasn't.
it's really fun, and honestly, like you may not have really done it on purpose, but like from a marketing standpoint, because I told you I own a social media marketing company, so like sometimes my like marketing nerd comes into play, and I think like honestly, it's really smart because it like people like repetition, like it's familiar, and so it's kind of cool that like that's kind of this comfortable familiar thing when people watch you, and also you go when you're out and about and you get other people to participate with you. So that's my next question. How do you get people to participate? Like, is it weird? Was it scary for you at first?
Um,
Like, is it hard
I
to
would
find
say
people?
no. Okay, like I said, I'm a people person. I am a
Yeah.
people person, so it's not hard for me to. if I'm in a restaurant and I'm doing the dance, there's someone behind me, I'm going to ask them, "Hey, are you okay with being in the back of my video?" And if they say no, then I turn the camera another direction. If they say
Yeah.
yes, I say to them, "Okay, dance or just sit there, do whatever you want to do in the background. I don't care." As you know, if they have, they're okay. Um, and then sometimes a lot of them, I know, I have met a lot of people on this app, and of course they know the dance by now. And when I get to see them, if just like me and you, if you know, if when I see you in person, I'm assuming you're going to do the dance with me.
100%.
You see, so on those circumstances, I'm getting my husband, my mother, my sister, and my grandkids all roped into doing the dance. It's they all know it, and it's hilarious because what used to take maybe 3 or 4 takes, with somebody, it's one take and we're all done because everybody knows the dance now.
Everybody knows it. That's awesome. Okay, so before social media, let me rewind a little bit. So you said that you were a waitress for 30 years. You're
Yep.
in Washington, like the Pacific
Yep.
Northwest.
Pacific Northwest.
So how was life before social media? Like, were you ever a performer or in the spotlight, or
Never.
was it more just like dealing with people, like you said, in
Nope.
your job?
Nope. Never did. Nope. Never really. I've always been a center of attention kind of girl. I
Yeah.
didn't mind. I didn't mind. I was the dancing waitress. I was the one that, okay, calm down a little. Carolyn, calm down. Because I was always that happy person dancing and maybe singing in the restaurant. And
Right.
singing meaning lip syncing because I don't have a voice. But to me, and I was always that person. It didn't bother me. I get embarrassed very easily and not very easily. I'm okay. Um,
Perfect.
with I'm okay being an idiot sometimes.
I
I'm
understand.
okay. I'm okay with all eyes on me sometimes. I'm okay with
Right.
it. So that's the person I've always been. But I've never been into acting, dancing lessons, nothing to be on a stage. I've never done any of that. Nope, never. I was just a very. I got married very young. I had children very young, meaning high school age. Uh, luckily for me, my husband and I, we went through our battles throughout our years, but we've been married for almost 45 years now. Um, and I have 3 wonderful grandchildren. My sons are both married. And life is good. Um, life is good. I took time when my 2 of my grandchildren were born. Their ages are 12 and 13 now. When they were born, when my 13-year-old was born, I quit work to take care of them during the day while they went to work. I was able to do that financially. You know what I mean? Because luckily for me, I had my parents because my husband and I live with my parents. And it's always been that way. And it's just the relationship we've had. Old school, I guess you can call it. I don't know. And I don't know, but we've always had a great relationship with my parents. We've always financially it was always secure for us. So when the opportunity came for me to watch my grandchildren as they were growing up, I took the shot at it and said okay, which I never thought I wanted to do because I never found myself. I I didn't think I was going to be home 5 days a week all day long with babies. And once after the second one was born, I'm have 2 of them. You know what I mean? But I was that grandma. Just and I how blessed was I? How
Right.
blessed am I to have that relationship with my grandchildren? And now my oldest one, their older brother, he's 22 and he actually lives with us. So I have um it's like this great connection. And then after my grandchildren went to school, um my brother had gotten sick and he lived with us too. And he passed away with cancer. Then soon after that, my father got sick and I took care of him. And then my mother got sick and I'm taking care of her. So I just felt that caregiving role, I guess. And to be honest with you, if you would have asked me if I was doing this 13 years ago, no way. No, there's no way. Uh-uh.
Right.
Um, but it's, sometimes life throws you a curveball and sometimes you catch it and you just go with it. And that is what I've been doing. Because family is number one to me. That is definitely number one. And I
That's
wouldn't, I wouldn't change it.
Yeah.
I would.
No, that's amazing. You are clearly like just such a nurturing, like you said, caregiver, and also like that's what you were probably doing in your work as a waitress too. I mean, you're taking care of people, and just in a little bit of a different way. It seems like it's natural, and you're doing that on social media too, honestly, because imagine how many people are seeing your stuff, and you're bringing something positive to their life, you know.
Um, you know, and social media is, I am to this day, I'm technology challenged. I, I don't even own a computer because I don't even know how to open one up and turn it on. Okay. My
Yeah.
phone, and I have learned everything on my own. I'm just on a daily basis. I learn something new every day with technology and how to use it. Google is my greatest gift because if all these, I read comments and there'll be like 3 letters. And well,
Oh,
what does that mean?
I
What
know.
does that mean?
I do
So
that too. You're not
you know,
alone.
and
I
I
have to
go
ask my younger
Google it, you know,
friends.
and oh, okay.
I totally.
My favorite one ever looking up was goat. And I'm like, why are they calling me a goat? But then I looked it up and I said, hell yeah, baby.
Like, I like it. I'll be a goat.
I'll be a goat. You want to call me goat? Come on.
That's fantastic. I do that too. I have a younger friend who I'll be like text him like, "What the hell does this mean? I don't know. Help me out."
You know, and
Um,
I'm very, um, I'm surprised. I'm literally surprised because I watch other people's, of course, social media, and I know how much the word HATE translates throughout social media. How people can be so mean to other people that you don't even know, which blows my mind. And how the percentage of hate that I get, or is very low, to be honest with you.
yeah,
Which is surprising. I know that the day will come but but it's all part of it's all part of this, and I realize that. I mean, and how do you deal with it? Sometimes it's hard. It is
right.
hard. I Listen, I know it's hard. Sometimes I'll take a comment and I'll show it to my husband. I say, look I'm gonna do this song with that comment, like a comeback. And then he looks at me like this look, and I said, oh, not this one. He goes, why don't you just delete it?
Yeah,
Delete it and move on. And I'm like, and I've learned to do that with a lot of comments. Just delete, move on, block, move on. I pick a few, one or two, and and I make a fun comeback with them because
yes, you do.
because I think they're good. But other than that, I I cannot be happier with the comments that I personally receive, of all the love that people give me and how I inspire them. And I sometimes I look in the mirror going, wow, I don't see it. I don't see what you guys see when
Right,
what I'm doing. I'm doing this because I have fun and I just,
right. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's what I was going to ask you about, because you just said I'm doing this because I have fun. So, tell me about when you started social
okay,
media.
so I
When
started
was it, and why did you do it?
I downloaded the app. I believe it was in March of 2020. Um,
Yeah,
Now, the whole year before that, I have a niece who lives in Michigan, and she was messaging me on a daily basis saying, Aunt Carolyn, you need to download TikTok and make some TikToks because this is your thing. I know you. I'm doing it. I'm having fun. You will have so much fun. A year goes by, and I keep telling her, no, I'm not downloading it. No, I'm just thinking to myself, no, I'm not. No, I don't need that. But then the pandemic hit, and I hadn't seen my grandchildren for a month and a half, 2 months maybe. And then one day, my granddaughter, she's 9 at the time, says, Grandma, you need to download TikTok because mom and dad let me make my first video. Well, of course, I could not download the app fast enough to go watch my granddaughter's video. And then I'm like, now I'm in watching videos for 5 days. And then I said, oh, I can make a video. And then I chose the video I was going to make and I made it. And that video actually had like 26,000 views. And I thought, oh, this is kind of fun. Well, then it was like 5 days later, literally 5 days later, I make a video and it has 1.3 million views.
oh my
And
goodness.
I didn't even, oh my gosh. And the comments, and even in the beginning, I didn't know I should. comment back to people. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what I was doing. And then I didn't want to comment. I mean, because I'm telling you, there was so many comments. How do you comment back? You can't comment back to everybody. But then I
Right.
started going in. I'll never forget, because that first video, I had to come up with an emoji. What emoji am I going to use? I don't know. Okay, let's use a unicorn and a purple heart. Why? I don't know. It just, those two emojis came to me at that moment. So then I went and started commenting on everybody's comment. Literally, where TikTok said, "Oh, you've commented too many times for the day,"
Yeah.
because I was commenting the I wanted to acknowledge everybody, and there was thousands of comments. Anyway, so to this day, if you see a comment from me, it has a unicorn and a purple heart, because I started that 5 days into TikTok. And I just did it, and I've continued to use it. And now I've added the diamond, because now the diamond logo is my logo.
That's amazing. That's so cool. I
Anyways,
love, see, and like you said earlier, family is so important to you. And it
oh,
started, you came into this because of family, really, because your granddaughter said, go for it. That's so cool.
yes. And then I'll never forget. It was like one of my favorite videos I've ever done, is because I was during the pandemic. I couldn't see them, but I came to their house just to make a TikTok, and I stood like like on the sidewalk, and they were in the front yard. We put the camera up, and we did that dun 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 dun. Dun. You know that Jason Derulo
Yeah.
song? Like, everybody was doing that song
Yeah.
that's the song. And I did it with my grandkid. That was the first video I did with them, and we're just like, ah. But it was all because of
Oh,
and I know the pandemic got, a lot of people on this app. Because that
right.
was, and
Right.
it was so much fun. But for me now, because when she start growing, it's like, I don't, sometimes I don't know, I'm just headed forward, and I haven't changed what I've done. That's what I'm trying to say. I haven't, what I did in my very first beginning, I'm still doing those same kind of videos today. But today
Right.
I'm doing, and actually, I think probably for the last almost 3 years, I have made 3 to 6 videos every single day. I have not missed a day. 3 to 6
Do you
videos
post, you post at least three every single day?
every single day. I am posting something, and it's now, there was a couple days where I was sick. So
Yeah.
I might have found something in my drafts, which I bet you if I looked in my drafts, I probably actually have probably 10 videos in my drafts. And
Right.
that's it. I don't have backup in my drafts. Um, if it's there, it's because I actually made 2 of 1 video, and I saved, and I said, oh, that's kind of good too. I'll save it. Maybe, way down the line, I might need something again, and I'll use it. Otherwise, I might go back and find a video, and I'll repost it, telling you guys I reposted it, just because I was sick that day.
Right.
I've been sick. And with my dance, doing my dance on a daily, I reached out I made a video and said, I'm sick. Would somebody please do my dance? And I will make a video with you guys doing my dance. And I have done that a few times, where I have actually posted the video today with not me in it, but put together with like 5 people doing my dance, and I one video with all them doing a piece of it. And it just because they came
Cool.
through for me, because I was not getting out of my pajamas, I was um
That's
but
amazing
yeah.
that I did that with you or for you. That's so special. Small Biz Social Society is a content creation community for mission-driven small business owners that are using social media to make a positive impact on the world. I created this community in 2020 to bring together my fellow world changers that run businesses and have a strong presence on social media. And starting January 8th, 2024, you can join the community for free. Yep, the membership cost is going from $18 per month to absolutely free. Zero, zilch, nada. If you're a business owner or in leadership at a business, a social media manager, or a content creator, you are welcome to join our community of creative, intelligent, fun entrepreneurs. The free membership includes access to 4 online events in 2024 that will focus on intermediate to advanced level content creation strategies, our monthly email newsletter that will be jam-packed with resources and detailed tips, and our private Facebook group where you can network, support, and reach out for help. We'll be talking social media, email marketing, YouTube, podcasting, and more. Plus, all members are invited to attend our annual in-person conference, Social Success. Our next one will be held in Austin, Texas in May of 2024. Small Biz Social Society is the best community for intermediate and advanced level content creators that are always leveling up and making a positive impact on the world. Head to smallbizsocialsociety.com to join.
And I don't want to it's like sometimes I wake up, like, oh, today's just not one of those days, but it's like I have to get dressed because you know what? I'm gonna go put together at least 2 or 3 videos, and if I have to, I I do
Yeah.
3 videos a day. And you know what? I feel like I'm doing more now because TikTok is sending me, you know how they do that video of uh like a
Oh,
throwback video, like on this day.
on this day, yeah.
I'm getting one every day that's there. So I'm posting that one. So there's one video of the day.
Right. How often are you going live? Do you do that like on like a regular
I do
basis or?
not have a schedule yet. I would like to come up with a schedule. I just go live when I feel like it. I want to say I probably go live on average 4 to 5 times a week. Mostly in the evening around 5 Pacific time, so that would be 8 Eastern time. But I just do it when I feel like it, to be honest with you. And
Yeah.
I need to go more during the daytime. Because I'm very much available during the day.
That that's amazing though, multiple times a week going live. That's I mean, you're
It,
really committed to it. Like, has it is it something that you just really enjoy being a part of your life like that? Like, is it just bring you joy or how does it
it
feel like
does.
being
It
so active?
does. It does. I'm trying to learn this monetization thing, So
Yes.
because I know but I don't know what I'm doing. I'm
Right.
trying. I'm doing it all on my own, and I'm trying to figure it out. And so I keep thinking to myself, well, if I can make money doing exactly what I'm doing, I'm going to figure this out. And I just and I that's I think that's one of my drives, I guess. I mean, why shouldn't I make money doing this when everybody else is? And
Right.
I'm
Right. Well, speaking of that, okay, I wanted to ask you about that. So you have merchandise. You have merch, right?
oh,
Like,
yes. Yes.
okay, so
Okay.
tell us
Okay.
about it.
Okay. So this company named their name is Unsatisfied Inc. They reached
Wonderful.
out to me because they had some merchandise that they wanted me to promote for them. And I went for it, and I was with them for over a year. And then I talked to them about, I was thinking about how should I go about getting t-shirts, Grandma Carolyn t-shirts?
Yeah.
Because people are asking me for merchandise and I don't know where do I start is what I asked him. And he says, I got you. And then one day in the mail, I received this. Um, this beautiful t-shirt, and it has I know the camera's backwards, but it says Grandma Carolyn. But look at that diamond, and this gold is so beautiful. And then the back, he had asked me what are a couple of your words that you or sayings that you say, that you say or do? Just tell me.
Yeah.
And I spilled out a couple words, and one of the words, actually the first word I wrote down was the word bitchin. I said I have used the word bitchin my entire life. Everything is bitchin to me. Anyways, so
Yes.
he came out with the logo on the back, and it says bitchin', and then it says to be yourself unapologetically.
Oh, I love
And
it.
when I got this shirt in the mail from him, I just cried, and I says, when can we sell these?
Yes.
And we immediately started selling them. And then just 2 weeks ago, he actually put them on the TikTok shop. So now you can purchase Grandma Carolyn t-shirts and sweatshirts on the TikTok shop,
Oh my gosh.
or through Unsatisfied Inc.
Right. That is so cool. Yeah, I was able to see it on your TikTok. Like you can, there's a link, but then you can also go to the TikTok shop, so you can
Yep.
do either way.
Even if you just looked up Grandma Carolyn TikTok shop, boom, there I am. There they are.
That is so nice
I
too
mean,
to have
how
in.
how amazing for me to how our lives came together and how
Yep,
much they believed in me. They
yep,
believed in me um, to to do this. I
right.
sometimes I think to myself, how blessed am I? Uh, I'm just yeah.
Yeah,
I'm still in
yeah.
awe over it. Seriously, I'm still in awe.
It's amazing. Do you get? I mean, I'm sure you get
Yeah,
like
I get a small
comments or
percentage. I get a
messages.
huh?
Do you get like comments, messages from people? I'm sure you do. Like people that just love you and your presence, and you're making them smile and all of that.
Always,
Yeah,
all
it's
the
so.
time, all the time.
Okay, can I ask you about your mom and your videos? This is
Yes.
it's so fun. I love it so much because
So
not only is it fun, but she gets those lip syncs good.
okay, but I know I need to do a behind the scenes. I know I need to do behind the scenes because
Yeah,
literally, no,
hard work. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
that's 50 takes in, baby.
Oh,
50 takes in.
you're being
Almost
patient.
every video she has to lip sync to, it's at least 50 takes. Because yeah, it's not but my mom God, I love my mother so much. Uh in 2000 January of 2020, my father passed away. They were married just shy of 60 years.
Oh,
um
wow.
and then the following year in February, my mother went into the hospital. It was for a routine surgery, and she had major complications. Landed her there for 6 months, um, and she was back together in pieces. But she came home to us, and then I had to figure out how do I navigate in being a caregiver for her, because unlike my brother and my father, who were a lot easier, she needs much more care than they did.
Mhm.
Um, but it's all a learning curve, and we roll with it every day. And she likes to make videos too. And it's funny too because my father my father would have thrived on this app with me. My mom would have been the background because I'm a daddy's girl and I take after my dad. And if I would have joined the TikTok the year prior that I did when he was still alive, oh yeah, we would have gone at it crazy. Um, I know he's watching up above from up above and just like he's enjoying every minute of it. But my mom,
Oh, for sure.
just yeah, I just we just I find a song for us to do and we do it, and it blows my mind away sometimes on how many videos we have together that are viral. Uh, yes, my mom and I probably have 12 videos that are viral. Um, she's in a video. My
Wow.
most viral video has 15 million views. I still makes my poo. Whoa. And then
Wow.
but that had other people in it too. It was, anyways, but just me and her videos. Yeah, we have a lot. And
Yeah.
the most recent one we did, we're sitting in the doctor's office and I found a sound, and it's like we practiced a little bit on the way to the doctor's office so she could get all the mishaps out of her way. Before we started to
Right.
film it, we're waiting for the doctors, for her to go in, and I'm trying to get it done. Of course, it doesn't happen. We go into the doctor's office, and I said, "Nope, not going to the car. We're going to sit right here, and we're going to get this video done." We got the video done. I posted it, and I'm telling you, I didn't even. We posted it, and I'm like, "Ah, it's not in my head. It's still not right. In my head, it's still not right. I want it to be better." And I go, "But mom, I'm going to take
Yeah.
this. I'm going to take this one, mom. We're going to go." We took it. I posted it. I don't even know how many million views it has, but the point is that Cardi B herself commented on my video. Now, she didn't just like my video. She not only said, she said, "I love ya" about my video and mom's
Oh,
video. It was just like Cardi B herself commented. And then I noted, and then people were telling me that, and I went and looked because I didn't have, well, Twitter or X, whatever that, I don't have that.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
have it. I went and downloaded it because yes, she reposted my video or retweeted my video over on her
Yeah.
page where it even has Grandma Carolyn at the end. So people can
Nice.
actually see over there can
That's amazing.
see me. I was like, what? Mind blowing. It's just it's those little things.
It really well, it's exciting and it's connecting with people and it's being able to connect with people that you maybe never thought you would have. And that's the magic of social media, like bringing people together and
It's
just sharing our lives. Like it's really, really, really cool. That's why I love it so much, you know? What about your husband? That's my last question for you. So
okay.
what does he think about all this? Now, of course, he makes
Okay.
plenty of
Here's
appearances as well.
here okay. Okay, like I said, we were married. He was 16, I was 17. So we know each other like the back of our hands. My husband is the shy guy. My husband does not like to be center of attention. He's okay with me being center of attention. He's the guy in the corner saying, "Yeah, that's my wife." Okay, that's the way it's always been, and it is. Actually, it is that way today. Other than he has grown so much on this app. Now, when I make videos with my husband, you will see him in the refrigerator.
Yes.
He stands in the refrigerator with the door like this so you can't see him, and then he shuts it and he comes into the video.
Right.
And why that happened, the very first video he agreed to making with me because I for a year I asked him to make a video with me. He okayed a couple of videos put together with a video that I had on my camera roll. He agreed to let me post those. But then I would ask him regularly, and then one day instead of him saying no, he said maybe. And then I was like, oh shoot. So then I kept, now I'm just asking, but he didn't do it for a few days. But then finally he says, then he said, what do you want me to do? And I says, okay, I'll make it easy. You stand in the refrigerator halfway through the song, shut the refrigerator, put your hands on your hip and just shake your head. Like, oh, there's my crazy wife. And
So smart.
that is what I had him do my very first video with him in the refrigerator. So then now a week later, I'm saying, honey, can we do another video? Well, it took about 2 weeks for him to say yes. So I said, just come out of the refrigerator, and then, but this time, maybe you can come in a little closer. Maybe you could just do something. I don't care what it is, and you don't have to say nothing. Anyways, and that turned into him doing what he does today. If you guys look at my videos with us, the man has come out of his shell. He will deny it. He will deny it. But I am so proud of him. So anybody, if I always tell this to people, you guys are shy. I get that. I understand that. Take baby steps. Take baby steps.
Right.
Do something with your face in it. You know what I mean? And you don't have to lip sync. Just smile or do whatever or show something. But show you doing something. Baby steps until you can lip sync or do whatever you want to do. Dance, talk into it, anything. Just baby steps until you get to a place where you're comfortable. There's still videos I ask him to do and he's not comfortable. Songs I ask him, no, no, no. Sometimes because
Right.
I give him too many lyrics. And I'm
He's like,
very picky about I'm very picky with my lip syncing. Um, I Google every song that I do. I actually Google the lyrics to make sure that 15 seconds that I'm doing is exactly correct, that I'm not missing a word. So when I have my mom and my dad do it,
right.
I have to have them um, have it exactly. You guys have to say the right word. I will also say I want to just throw into my
Right.
sister. My sister is a year younger than me. She's been blind since birth. Um, I'll tell you what, she comes through all the time. Unfortunately, we don't live in the same state, so it's only when we get together, they're far and few between. But that week or 2 weeks we're together, she's ready and willing to make as many videos as I want, and
Oh,
watching her dance because she doesn't know feeling and knowing what other people are doing and how you're moving. She never seen anybody do it, so she has to feel. And I ask her to feel the music, and she doesn't understand. She doesn't even understand when I say just feel the music, and she doesn't. But she comes through and she does it, in her own style. And I says, "You're doing fine. That's good. You can do, Dad. You're good."
that's
Anyways, so I'm telling you, I
amazing.
have the best family ever. They support me
You
100%.
you do, you do. It's really, really inspiring. I really appreciate you sharing all that. Like it's very, very special. I just always love the power of social media and what it can do for individuals or for businesses, like with my work or anything, right? And it's just hearing you tell the stories of you and your family going through all this is so cool. I love it so much. Okay, so all right, so we'll wrap up because I know you got other things to do with your day. But before we go, one more time, you've got your merch, TikTok
Yes.
shop, right? Grandma Carolyn.
Grama Carolyn TikTok shop or through Unsatisfied Inc. That's the company that
And
puts them up.
there's a link. There's a link in your TikTok
Yep.
to find
Direct
that if
link.
you want.
There's
Okay.
direct links in my TikTok and in my bio, and also if you just go to Grandma Carolyn TikTok shop, you'll my stuff will come up.
And then you'll be bitching just like Grandma
Yeah,
Carolyn.
because everything's bitching.
I love it so much. I
And don't forget to be yourself unapologetically.
don't forget. I agree. That's so important, and I believe in that wholeheartedly. Thank you so much for doing this with me.
Thanks,
I know that
Brittany.
you aren't comfortable with it and you haven't done this before, and I really appreciate it because everybody's gonna love this episode so much. Thank you. You're done. You did it, girl.
Thank you. I appreciate it.